Welcome to Baba channel, and today we'll talk about temperature, top K, top in large language model. We'll discuss in detail about how we can get better output from the large language model. In generally, no most common user, if we used ChatGPT, we are not worry about this hyperparameter, this parameter to tune it. By default, ChatGPT already set this parameter for the user. But if you are a developer and you are building something, you are doing something for a special task, you are writing any agent or something, then you need to tune this parameter effectively. Okay, let's talk about temperature. So before the temperature, where these parameters applied? Example, we are putting a input text, the bunch of word, it will pass through the LLM, and final layer of output LLM, it would be a logic function, and that logic pass to softmax, and then final probability of the word, and then sampler, and then final words we are getting. So temperature used here, post logic, and then softmax, and then sampler. Sampling we are doing here, top K sampling, top P sampling, how it's used, we'll talk about that. So temperature, I can say in simple way how model giving output more confident, that call as it operation. We are binding the output will get more confidence. So if like vary the temperature, in this example I will show how if change the temperature, then how output change. So word is like kingdom, castle, city, forest and land. So if temperature is low, it will give the deterministic answer, like these two words only. If you increase temperature, then it will give more probable words also, like it exclude these probability also. So how it will happen, that I will explain. So in more terms of technology, output of multi-layer perceptron MLP, there are two, for example in GPT-2, I will take example, there are two linear layer there, and after that we will get the logic. So logic pass to this softmax function, and here we are dividing the logic with the temperature. Dividing means like if temperature is high, then logic, the problem, the distribution logic we will get lesser. If temperature is low, in less than 1, that means logic multiply by some scalar number, it will increase. So here, like if temperature is low, then we will get highest probable candidate या token. Here, if we increase temperature, then probability distribution decrease, and like for this word probability decrease by, like here probability is 9 but decrease by 6 because we divide by 0.7 the logic. So if probability decrease, then or you can take more word if you want to complete out sum of the output, all the probability would be 1. Then softmax will give this output. Softmax will give city, forests and land. So this output of softmax, like uh, here it will give the lesser probability for these words, but we'll get here some probability of this word. So that's why if we want more creative, a more kind of a unlikeless word also, then we increase the temperature. If we want to deterministic answer, for example, in OCR use case, you want to read a image, whatever text written in there, then we want a deterministic answer. That means you need to tune as much as possible lower temperature. So this cold is a temperature that I think you able to get my point. Next I will go top K. Top K sampling. So this is a sampling. Here in the output of this softmax and for example, in GPT-2, their number of token, like the list of matrices, 50,000 to 57 outputs and probable token is there. So we need a sampling technique to select the probable output token. So there here we need a sampling. So for sampling, I think there are many techniques also for taking probable word sequence, beam search, and other. We have already heard about it, but here they introduce very simple thing, top K. So top K restrict unlikely tokens. You, top K means, for example, you are selecting top, like just whatever output token is list post softmax output. You just sort it based on the probability and select top K words. Here you can limit as a highest probability. So you want highest probability, you want discard lower probability than top K. So for example, top K is 3, then you are taking top 3 probable token. Top 6, then you are taking top 6 this probable. So you are sampling low probability tokens. You just filter out low probability tokens. Another word, top P. Top P also word you are listening. It's also a sampling technique. This called as a nucleus sampling technique also. So, but approach is different. Here, group of top n number of token, cumulative probability should be lesser than the threshold. Threshold is like top P. P is the threshold. It might, so the threshold vary 0 to 1 because probability always 0 to 1. Correct. Softmax output also 0 to 1. Correct. So you want the number of token where cumulative probability would be the 0.8, yeah, 0.9. So for example, if you selecting here, the probability of cumulative probability threshold is 9, and for example, if you give me input this, the sky is, and you are selecting probability is 0.9, then it will take blue clear cloudy into 85%. And then if you are taking dark also, then probability will go 95. So it's cross the threshold, it will not take dark word because it's crossed that. In other word, if you do top k sampling, and if top k is 3, then it will by default it will take 3. If it 4, then it will include this also. So if you think about, like, I think here little bit confused about it, that top k and top p, how I select it, and vice versa, how, like, what is difference here? Okay, we'll go there also, but first I'll talk about top p and temperature. So temperature, it how your AI model give output, like how is more confident. And top P is limit which words are given, even considered. Like top 50 words only considered. So it's give a limit. But there is trade-off if you are tuning with temperature and top P. You can get more confused. I think if you are tuning your output, then you have to tune one by one. First try with your temperature. If everything is fine, you will get your probable answer. That is fine. Then you test both. If you do, then lot of mashup. For example, you increase temperature, then automatically it's taking the words. Temperature also filter out. Temperature control your probability distributions. For example, you top three word you are selecting, like in temperature. If you increase the temperature, then distribution is wide. Correct. Higher higher logit divided by the temperature, then probability decrease. So then distribution is decrease. So that's change here. So that is trade-off, and we have to decide what we have to do. If we talk about top P and top K, so top K problem is there is fixed number and you filter out other number, but top P is adaptive. You think, okay, I need cumulative probability is 9. Whatever number of words come inside this, that is fine for me. But probability should be 0.9, cumulative probability should 9. So it's more adaptive, more tunable. If you play with top P, you can get more probable. So I no, so in different way, not nor probable, but easy to tune, like it's adaptive. So modern LLM also prefer, if you tune something, you can tune with top P also. You work with temperature and then top P. There are other parameters also in the LLM use, that max token. Max token is limit of output can produce max, and it's hard stop. For example, you select max token is 200. It will generate 200 token in hard stop. And like max token combined with the input plus output both. So currently in Gemini Pro latest version, the ability of taken and generate max token is very high, millions of the tokens. It can take a complete your PDF and generate complete the PDF also. So that capability is the model also built, that is max token. Another two parameter also is frequency penalty and presence penalty. Frequency penalty means, like, if some word continuously coming, then it's penalize the frequency. If you increase the frequency penalty, it's reduce the frequency of the word. Similar presence penalty. Some words should be presence or not. That call is a presence penalty. So that can be used. Frequency penalty, it's okay. Presence penalty, that precisely used for special use cases, special applications. You can use that. Correct. So, I explain how to use it, how to choose, how mathematically it will work in the function at all. So thank you. If you like it, this video, do comment. If you want, if you want to give me suggestions, you comment. If you want any video related to GenAI, related to any machine learning, deep learning topic you want to understand in concept, let me know in the comment. I will create for video that. Thank you so much.